So now we've got nearly all the tools we need to build a calculator program. So we saw how you could do that in the Python shell, but actually we can build our own little program that will do calculations. In fact, we're going to build 4 different calculators. They'll do addition, subtraction, multiplication, although that's an exercise for you, and division, also an exercise for you. And these will be 4 separate programs. Next week we'll be able to combine them into one single program. Okay, this isn't really, they're not great calculators. It's just to show what you can do by adding numbers and converting strings to numbers and then adding them together or subtracting them. So the first one is string addition, and it really just reinforces that you need to convert strings to integers. So this first example shows you that if you just add the 2 numbers together and they're bits of text, it will just glue them together. Let me show you that. So if I put in the first number as 2, if I run this program, first number is 2, second number is 2, and I add them together, I get 22. And that's not because 2 plus 2 is 22. It's because in Python, when I do this addition here, so on this third line of the code where it says number 1 plus number 2, those 2 things are strings. They're bits of text, and we know already that if we've got an add sign between 2 bits of text, it just glues them together. So we get the answer 22, and that's not what we want for our calculator, obviously. So in this next example, if you want to do an actual addition, okay, you're going to need to convert your integers using int, like we did before with the date of birth program. So in this case, this is a new version of the same program. We ask the user what their first number and second number is, okay, and we store those 2 values in number 1 str and number 2 str, just short for string. We then convert those 2 strings into integers. So we use the int function to convert them into integers. So we get number 1 and number 2 are now storing integers. And then we add them together. So number 1 plus number 2. And finally, we print them out using the f-string formatting. So this is going to print an answer with a colon and then whatever's stored in the combination variable. So whatever the user's typed in to add the 2 numbers together. So if I run that one, 2, 2, I get 4. If I run it again, put a big number in and another big number, and it adds up to get a big number. Okay, so you can see it's doing that conversion, and it's not gluing them together, it's adding them together as we would like. And the subtraction, the next program is almost identical. There's only one tiny little change. So this program 11, example 11, there's only one tiny little change in that, is that I changed the plus symbol to a minus symbol. So when I do the combination, I do number 1 minus number 2. So in this example, 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, so very straightforward. That shows how to do these simple calculators. We'll use these examples a bit more. I'm going to stop this video here, and then we'll talk about the idea of shortcuts in the next one.